What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, you guys having a good weekend so far. In today's video, we got a little bit of news coming for the start of next week. So we got a little bit of a heads up here. I wanted to share it with you guys, and we'll make some comments on some of the events that are currently happening and some of the events to come. So first up, let's jump right into this bit of news here. So next Monday, March 2nd, we're planning to launch a Awakening Boost event, giving you a 2x chance to summon 5 and 6 star perfect souls from the Mortal Soulstone, which is the baby one here, the small guy. And then it's also going to be a 2x boost on the 6 star from the Immortal Soulstone, so the medium guy here. Please note that this boost will be applying to just the soul's rank regardless of its rarity. This event will last 72 hours or 3 days. So the boost is going to be on the 5 and 6 star for the small guys. So these are going to be doubled up. So 3% on the 5 star and 1.5% on the 6 star. So it brings it up to a total of 4.5% chance of rolling a 5 or 6 star from the small guy. And then from the medium guy, it's going to go from 6 to 12%. I mean, it's tough. It's tough, especially if you're looking for souls for mythical champions, because these are the type of events where you want to be pulling some of these soul stones, shooting your shot to try to get some of these mythical souls that you guys may be after. Now, let's take a quick look here at the Plarium play calendar, and then let's see if we can figure out what we need to do or what is to come. So it's going to be happening on the 2nd. So it's going to be happening on a Monday. Currently, it's not even listed in the Plarium play calendar. And unfortunately, they haven't listed any kind of chase event or anything like that. Now, we recently had a boost a couple weeks ago, I think, the first week of February, and that was for a deck of Fate. Now, keep in mind that the fusion is going to start on the 5th here. So if you guys missed that fusion reveal video, we are getting our second Argonite champion. And yeah, he looks pretty solid. So he's going to be starting on the 5th of March. And this event's going to start on the 2nd, leading into the fusion. Like I said, the event is not listed on Plarium Play, and there's no Soulstone chase that is associated right now, or at least listed right now. Although I couldn't really find when the last soul chase was. So it's entirely possible that they do have a soul chase to go along with this boosted event just to get more people to participate. But now, I don't need to tell you guys that these resources are super, super important. Obviously, the Soulstones give the blessings, to power up your champions. And an event like this, where you're going to get double chances on the highest rank, is very, very nice, because the base rates are just horrendous. So getting any kind of boost here to increase your odds of getting something useful is going to be really, really good. Now, the flip side of this is that we have a fusion coming up. Usually Soulstones is not part of fusion, so if this is your first time going into a fusion, you don't have to worry about saving Soulstones to participate in fusions. Now, if we're talking special events, then that's a whole different story. So if you are interested in, for example, Hero's Path or Deck of Fates, for example, for specific champions, or maybe souls for champions, or at least right now, relic materials, some of those events do require Soulstones as one of the requirements. So saving Soulstones is actually one of those things where a lot of people have adapted the strategies that they would only pull Soulstones to obtain some of those unique prizes. And I think that's a very viable strategy. It just reduces the likelihood that you're going to get some of these high rank blessings for your champions. Now, this system has been in the game for, years now at this point. And I've done, basically so many of these pulls, and I've rarely ever pulled anything super, super impactful. But when you do, it's a huge, huge time saving. It's a huge resource saving, of course, but it's such a massive gamble. The pool of champions is humongous. It's not limited to like non-voids or voids. It's just every single champion. It's just a massive, massive pool. Personally speaking, I'm kind of on the fence about pulling. Like I said, we just pulled a couple weeks ago, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, because there was a boost on the Mortal Soulstone, and now we're getting another boost right away. I don't think it's necessary to pull right now, even though I like pulling during these boosted events, because like I said, it gives you the best chance at the highest ranked and impact on your account. But these type of events rotate in all the time. So usually every month or two, I would say probably about a month and a half or 2 months, they do rotate in one of these boosted events for these Soulstones. So there's really no pressure or urgency to pull. It's just, am I saving this for something else? So some people don't even bother using Soulstones for some events, and instead they use things like energy instead, and they rather save Soulstones for these 2x events so they get more percentage chance of pulling something useful. Now, I think what would sway my decision a little bit is if they put in a Soulstone chase, which is very possible because we haven't had a Soulstone chase in a while. If they do that, then there's just so much benefit that pulling these stones would make a lot of sense. Get some extra goodies along the way. But for now, I'm kind of on the fence about holding or pulling. And on one of my accounts, I already have Edward. So in case Edward was a Deck of Fate event for Soulstones, then I don't have to participate to get Edward, which means just I have more soul stones that I can spend for this instead of saving for Edward, for example. But of course, every account is different, so make sure you guys assess your accounts reasonably and then make your decision. But hey, we got a boosted event coming on Monday. Now, something else to note here about the calendar. Currently in game, we do have a timer happening for the upcoming champion training tournament. That's going to be popping up tomorrow. It's kind of sneaky that they put this in here and they didn't give us a little bit of an advance notice. This is important because if you're chasing for the Bayek Champion Chase that's happening today, you probably were grinding up some mystery shards, maybe prepping some food yesterday or today, and then suddenly, bang, there is a training tournament that's going to be happening tomorrow, and you could have done all that training tomorrow for training points. I don't know if that's deliberate, but hey, that is a little bit of bad timing because you could have saved all those training points for the training event tomorrow and still have a day left on your champion chase. For my champion pool or my champion bracket here, everyone's kind of sleeping a little bit. Like it feels like not too many people are interested. There are a couple of people in the top three. The third place guy didn't really move since yesterday, and only really Drew has been moving up from yesterday. Drew is from was it Conquest? Conquest is one of the heaviest clans in the game, right? Right. So yeah, and I looked up his profile, and yeah, he's pretty heavy account. So I'm like, like it's not really something that I really wanted to get into. Actually, I had some naughty thoughts about going for Bayek myself, and then I just counted down my resources and what I could actually do on an average expected value base, and I could pump out maybe like 40k points, but that's basically like nuking my account. So I'm like, I definitely don't want to go up to that level. I think, Bake's a good champion. He's probably worth like somewhere around 20,000 points. I mean, if you spend 20,000, you could guarantee a Bake. I think people would still go for it. But this champion chase is just not friendly, like not point friendly, like a normal one because the boost is on sacred shards and sacred shards just don't offer you a lot of champion chase points. So even though Drew only has 11,000, that 11,000 is not easy to reach with just our regular stuff because there's no boost on anything. So you need a lot of shards or you need a lot of stuff saved up. And even that doesn't guarantee you that you win, right? Because any one of these guys could just show up with a couple hundred ancient shards in the last day and then just crank out a couple thousand, or they have the fragment summons all saved up and stuff. Personally speaking, I don't have a lot of fragment summons, so I have like two, and then I have a couple remnants here, and then yeah, that's about it. I mean, we have some shards, we have some gems, but I don't really want to rip it for Bayek, even though he's kind of worth it. Anyways, guys, just looking forward a little bit. There's not really too many events that you guys are, basically strapped to do right now. Just pick up whatever low-hanging fruit rewards you guys can get along the way from the Fire Knight, for example. We do have a Dragon Turn Attack coming as well. Again, just pick up some of the low-hanging fruit rewards. Don't go crazy. Conserve resources for the next couple days, just as the fusion is coming in, like I said, March 5th. It is going to be the second Argonite champion, Pelops, the victor, and like I said, he looks pretty good on paper. We're going to be testing him out this weekend, and then we'll give a better assessment sometime next week. But yeah, just hang tight, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next couple days. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Like I said, there's going to be a boost on the Mortal and Immortal Soul Stones coming on Monday. Totally optional event. Save your resources if you guys are pushing towards any of the Assassin's Creed collab events, or if you guys are just saving up for the fusion. Obviously, build up those fusion tokens so that you can cash them in and then get your, long lost Newt or long lost Fabian, long lost Titus, maybe. I would assume that with the update would bring the token system as well. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching until the end. Have a great day. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.